The following video is making criticism and commentary of content under fair use of U.S. copyright law of 1976. Now available in paperback and Kindle, Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Learn how to avoid predatory females like Instagram models and e-girls in their virtual con games with Stop Simping in Cyberspace. Get your copy of Stop Simping in Cyberspace in paperback and Kindle today. One of my viewers sent me another video of a cyber simp who was upset that he wasn't able to get his taste of the atomic waste after flying a woman out to his city and allowing her to stay with him.
Hell no, you done flew all the way out. Look, yo, she done flew all the way out here.
You really gonna record me?
Nah, I'm recording this shit. They need to know.
You really gonna record me?
Nah, they need to know. I done flew her all the way out to LA. She don't give me no cheeks.
Nigga, you lame.
We been FaceTiming. Come on, we been FaceTiming every day.
I don't give a fuck.
No, we been FaceTiming every day.
And you really taking me all the way back to the fucking airport? You really taking me back to the airport?
Yes, you going to the fucking airport. Yes, you going.
And you taking me back to the airport because of what? Tell me why.
You didn't give me no cheeks.
I'm not fucking obligated to give you no. What?
I flew you out.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Nigga, you're lame as fuck. No, you're lame as fuck. No, you're fucking lame. You're lame. Just take me to the fucking airport. Just get me there. Just get me there.
Around my crib, titties out and stuff like that, taking showers in my shower.
Nigga, it's my body. What you talking about?
I don't care. You can't.
I don't have to give you my coochie. Are you okay?
No.
I don't have to give you my coochie.
Laying in my bed? No. You about to get dropped off.
Nigga.
At the airport.
Oh, I don't even know why the fuck I came here.
Look, she didn't want to give me no cheeks.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Stop recording me.
She didn't want to give me no cheeks.
Stop recording me, nigga.
Don't fly her out.
Give me the phone.
Watch out. Don't take my phone.
Stop recording me.
No. Don't fly her out. Look, don't fly her out.
Bruh,
She ain't talking off no cheeks. I've been FaceTiming her.
This is my cheeks, nigga. This is my ass and my coochie. What are you talking about?
For 2 months.
I don't have to give you, nigga. Just get me there. I don't care, nigga. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that shit.
Meet out on FaceTime. She been flirting and stuff. You want a freak shirt? You
wanted to whip your wiener out, nigga. I ain't asked you to put it in the fucking camera.
Okay, I'm about to whip over here and drop your ass up too.
Whatever, nigga. Just get me there. I don't even know why the fuck I came here. I don't even know why I came here.
I don't know why you came either.
You're a lame ass nigga. You're a lame ass nigga. You a lame ass nigga.
She didn't even came. You knew you wanted to do that shit. She didn't even came. You should have said.
You can't get no coochie.
What?
You flew me out here to get coochie?
Yes. I did.
Nigga, come on.
Yes, I flew you out for the coochie.
It's cool. You're lame.
I flew you out for the coochie.
You're lame. And I will never talk to you again.
Alright, well, you ain't gotta talk to me again. I'm just letting you know.
Nigga, just get me there.
Alright, whatever.
The fuck?
Hey, y'all about to drop her ass off.
Yeah, drop me off, nigga.
Y'all ever see her out, don't fly her out.
Drop me off, nigga. Don't worry about it.
Man,
don't worry about it.
You dumb. Don't trip. You dumb. You getting dropped off.
I don't care, nigga.
Watch out.
The fuck?
That shit kind of. I'm just saying that shit.
No, you're lame.
No, I'm saying
you're really lame.
No, I'm saying what you did was lame.
What was lame?
What you did.
Because I don't want to give up my coochie to you.
We on the phone, FaceTime.
Nigga, you're weird. Nigga, you're weird.
I flew you out.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I could have paid for my own shit, and I still would not have gave you no coochie. So what are you talking about? Nigga, you lame as fuck. No, you lame as fuck.
I fly her out, pay for her food. She want to take a shower, walk around in my room with a towel on. I can't get the cheeks though. I can't get the cheeks though.
You thirsty nigga. You a thirsty nigga.
Right here, Spirit Airlines.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Pay for your little ticket at Spirit Airlines.
What you mean? What you mean pay for my little ticket at?
I paid for your ticket to get here. Who else paid for the ticket? I paid for it.
Nigga, whatever. Just get me out this fucking car. Cause you're lame as fuck.
Whatever. Fucking get out of my shit.
Before you fucking crash and burn us. Get me the fuck out of here. You lame ass nigga, cause you ain't getting no fucking coochie.
Get out.
Nigga,
get out my car.
Whatever. Just
get out my car.
Just make sure you give me my fucking confirmation number.
What? Ain't no confirmation number.
What you mean?
Ain't no confirmation number. I cancel the flight. I cancel your flight. Buy your own ticket. You been trying to come on the cheeks? Nah.
Yeah.
It's your bag. I ain't need your bag. Here, your bag right there.
I came here with nothing. Are you serious?
I'm cool. Go. I'm dead serious. You ain't want to give me no cheeks? You got a deal.
Nigga, you're lame as fuck.
Ticket.
Because you can't get no coochie.
I'm saying you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm not paying for your ticket. I'm not paying for none of that shit.
I don't care about none of that shit. You're lame as fuck.
Hey.
You can't get no pussy.
Alright, Buy your own ticket. Buy your own ticket. Buy your own ticket. She gotta buy her own ticket now. Fly yourself out. I done flew her ass out, now she don't want to give me no cheeks. You feel me? I done flew her out. Pay the money, girl, flew out. Prices high. She don't come no cheeks.
Now, this cyber simp alleges that he was on FaceTime with this woman for over 2 months, and after talking to her on FaceTime for 2 months, he decided to spend his money to fly this woman out to his city and allow her to stay with him for a visit. And he was upset that this woman didn't drop the skid mark thong and let him get a taste of the atomic waste. Now, this is a big problem with many of your cyber simps, because many of your cyber simps really do not understand how socializing with women works. Many of your cyber simps actually don't understand that many of the women that they're interacting with are female predators, and that these female predators will put on a persona to get the attention of men on social media like your Instagram, your Facebook, or other platforms, and they will put on a persona that will be appealing to the cyber simp as they're writing back to the DMs, because the initial contact starts in the DMs, and then these women go into FaceTime, going on FaceTime, having conversations with these guys, telling them what they want to hear. Now, many of these women know that the cyber simp is an extremely thirsty dude, and because your cyber simp has not been taught how to socialize with women, he makes one critical mistake when he socializes with women, and that is investing his feelings in someone who is thousands of miles away. Because when you have a cyber simp, what he does is he thinks that this woman actually is investing feelings in him. No, she's not investing real feelings in a man, because she's in a virtual space, and in that virtual space she can be whoever she wants, and when she's whoever she wants, she is just pretending to be what the cyber simp wants her to be in order for her to continue getting his attention. Now, many of your cyber simps, they'll sit there and be emotionally invested in a woman who is not emotionally or physically available to him. What many of your cyber simps don't understand is that these women already have boyfriends and relationships locally, and what they want to do is go out here and get and feel out the market for all of the simps online. Meanwhile, same said woman is getting her back blown out in her local area by the local Chads and Tyrones in the area. But you can't explain this to the cyber simp, because the cyber simp doesn't understand how actual social relationships work, and he actually believes that the women online are being genuine. But there is nothing genuine about any woman at all who is online. No, many of the women who are online are basically looking to find simps to go out here and use to get themselves from point A to point B. And it looks like to me that this cyber simp basically was looking to make an offer to fly this woman out as part of his covert contract, because many of your cyber simps, as they invest their feelings in these women online, what they do is create covert contracts with these women that they don't know that they're being entered into. And many of the cyber simps think that, oh, because this woman is talking to them, that she has feelings for him, and because she thinks she has feelings for him, what he does is thinks that he has a shot at an actual relationship with this woman, and he thinks that because they are talking to each other online, that this could actually lead to him getting a chance to have an actual sexual relationship with this woman. But when these guys fly these women out to their areas, what actually happens with many of these cyber simps is, like in this case, this female will come into a man's personal space, and like the guy was saying, she was walking around him naked and in towels, basically cock-teasing this guy, making him think that he's going to get a shot at the atomic waste, when in actuality what the female predator is doing is setting the dude up to turn a cyber simp into a virtual trick. And what she wanted to do was turn the cyber simp into a virtual trick who would be paying for the possibility of getting his taste of the atomic waste, but leaving the space with an ashy dick and an extra pair of dry balls, drier than the Mojave Desert. And as this ashy dick dude would be sitting there, she would string him along, telling him that she might get a shot at it next time. But this guy actually started to wise up and realize he was being played by a female predator. And as he wised up and realized he was being played by a female predator, what happened to this dude was he got very angry, he got very upset, and he decided to cut his losses and drive this female back to the airport. And after he drove her back to the airport, he decided he was not going to pay for her return flight. Now, this was him basically looking to get revenge on this female for not giving him any of what's behind her skid mark thong, and wanting to get even with her for not giving him that taste of the waste. Now, he was being very petty because he was angry about her not dropping the skid mark thong and allowing him a taste of the atomic waste, but all of this happened because he was just extremely thirsty, and he was extremely stupid, as I see it, to go out here and spend hundreds and even thousands of dollars flying this woman halfway across the country and not knowing a single thing about her. Because yes, you can talk to somebody on FaceTime and they will tell you again what you want to hear, but you don't get to know them until you have an actual real social interaction with them. And this is why going online to meet people isn't very smart, because when you go online and meet people online, they only show you what they want you to see of them. And if you're thirsty, you're going to buy into whatever she's telling you without ever thinking critically about this woman. Now, what I wrote in Stop Simping in Cyberspace to guys is to let them know that every one of these females online is creating an online persona, and they again are creating a whole fake personality about themselves. And whenever they post pictures of themselves on social media, it is to get the attention of thirsty guys who will run up in her DMs telling her what she wants to know, and she's going to pick whatever she wants out of those thousands of DMs that she gets to get the best deal for herself. Because these women online, they're getting lots of likes online, and they're getting lots of offers in their DMs. And this female possibly was used to flying out to go out here and get with guys, but she saw that this guy was an extremely lame dude, and this is why she didn't give him a taste of the atomic waste, because she possibly got what she wanted from another dude in that area, and was possibly getting her back blown out by that other dude while she was staying with this dude. This is something many of these guys really don't think about as related to these females. Many of these females turn these dudes into their own personal harems, and as they turn them into their own personal harems, what they do is they'll have one guy to stay with, one guy who they will get dinners from, another guy they will go out here and get their back blown out, and they'll use all of these cyber simps, because many of these cyber simps aren't up on how things work, and because they're not up on how things work, many of these guys wind up getting played, just like this one, who wound up getting possibly played for an airline ticket, got played for his soap, and he got lucky that it ended right here, because just like I wrote in my book Misadventures of Captain Savem, when you bring a female into your place, you're basically going to set yourself up for a robbery. And this guy was lucky that he didn't get robbed by this female, because some of these females, again, they will set you up for a robbery, and that's all sadly the simp's own fault, because he let his feelings about this woman get the better of him. And because he let his feelings get the better of him, what happened was this dude got played. And again, he got played and left with an ashy dick and extra dry balls. And that's what he got out of this deal. And now he's really upset about the whole thing as he's driving this woman back to the airport, feeling embarrassed about how he played himself. But this is par for the course for your cyber simps. And your cyber simps want to take a shortcut to romance by thinking that he can go online, but there is no substitute for going face to face and meeting with a woman to find out if she's really interested, because the only way to know if she's interested is if you can read her body language, read her facial expressions, read everything about her vibe, and feel her spiritual energy. That's what's going to tell you whether or not she's interested, because to just fly the woman out here, that's not going to let you know anything, and is not going to tell you anything about her character outside of she wants to get some free stuff. Because again, if a woman truly likes you and truly cares about you, she is going to want to come and see you for herself. And when she comes to see you for herself, she's not interested in giving you a taste of the atomic waste. No, she wants to get to know you a little better, and she'll do that in a public space like a restaurant or a place like a park where it's public. She's not going to want to go to your house and get in your house and just be in your house for no reason. No, when women are interested, again, you don't really have to spend any money, because they're going to want to spend time with you, and you don't really need to go online to even talk to women. No, women are available locally, will let themselves be known, and a lot of these cyber simps, they don't really want to go out here and put in the work so that they can be noticed by the women who are local, because there are lots of women out here locally who would possibly be interested in the cyber simp. But the cyber simp, what he wants to do is go online because he's scared of going into social situations, and he's scared of being rejected. He's scared of women saying no, but women saying no is par for the course, and you just have to learn how to build up a thick skin. And it's better to build up a thick skin rather than take a shortcut and try to get with what you think are easier women who will give you a harder time in life. And that's what had happened here with this cyber simp. He thought he was going to have an easier time with this woman he got with online, but he found out after he had gotten with her on FaceTime and he flew her out here, she showed him her backside, and then he tried to put a foot in her backside. But this all could have been avoided had this man went out here and developed his interpersonal skills and social skills and learned how to just talk to women in real life, because talking to women online is not the same as talking to them in real life. Talking to a woman online is just you putting your fingers to the keyboard, looking for an easy yes, instead of going out here and taking the no's from real women, which will teach you what a real woman is interested in and these social cues that will let you know if she's really interested in you. So this is another textbook case of a cyber simp who is learning the hard way about women, and as he learns the hard way about women, he learns that there is no easy way to get a relationship, and there's no easy way to go out here and get attention from women. Now, this dude basically was looking for a woman to basically be a prostitute, as I see it, and what he was looking to do was go out here and fly this woman out so he could get, again, her to drop the skid mark thong and get a taste of the atomic waste. So it really shows how messed up the cyber simp's mind truly is, because he's thinking he can go out here and pay for a woman online and then go out here and get her to participate in these types of transactions. Now, there are women out there who do this on places like IG, and they will go out and do these type of things with the skeleton bones. But as I see it, this dude, he again set himself up, and he basically should be thanking God he avoided a worse situation, because again, as I wrote in my book, Misadventures of Captain Save-'em, there have been dudes like this who wound up getting themselves robbed, getting themselves killed, and getting themselves jacked up. And it's not smart to go out here and fly any woman out here. No, it's not your job to fly women out to go and meet you. Again, if she's a woman who wants to meet you, she will agree to meet you in a public place, and she will be only interested in going out here and meeting with you just to get to know you, not to go out here and give you any sort of draws. No, only prostitutes go out here and do this, but the cyber simp basically sees women as sexual objects because he has a warped frame of thinking, and this cyber simp just showed how warped and twisted he was, because he didn't want anything to do with the woman after he went out here and couldn't get her to drop a skid mark thong and give him a taste of the atomic waste, and he threw her out basically again because he didn't want a relationship. All he wanted was sex, and if he wanted sex, he could have easily found himself an escort at a half price. And again, just shows you how twisted the cyber simp's mind is, and why these guys actually wind up alone with their ashy dicks and extra dry balls, because they have really demented and twisted minds. Now, if you want to learn more about the dysfunctional behavior of cyber simps, you can pick up my book, Stop Simping in Cyberspace, in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find Stop Simping in Cyberspace on Smashwords, the iBookstore, and Google Play. And if you want to see me do more men's issues videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, and my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.
Now available for the first time in paperback, Why 70% of Black Women Are Single. Learn all the reasons why so many Black women can't find a husband and why 70% of Black women are single. Get your copy of Why 70% of Black Women Are Single on Amazon.com today.